Dad, are you crying?
Who is your daddy?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I am your father.
All right, welcome back to Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. We have returned, and you're going to be learned. That was a good one. That was better than last week. No, it wasn't. It was better than last week.
What are we going to learn? Also, it's your fault that we are a day late. So.
I'm pretty sure you texted me yesterday. You couldn't do it.
And what happened to Monday?
Monday, my nanny got sick, and we don't usually. We never okayed Mondays. We never were like, we're doing it Mondays from now on. Is that the case? Are we doing it Mondays from now on?
That's the case, bro.
All right, we'll do it Mondays from now on until football season. When you tell me we're not doing it Mondays anymore.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So let's start with my great expectations for this week. So the day after we recorded the pod last week, my son just projectile vomited all over the kitchen. It was epic. I've never seen my wife. What?
Before you continue, so just from an outsider, it feels like that was so long ago.
It does feel like that was a long time ago.
I feel like that was so long ago.
Because I think it was because the last time we talked was probably the pod was like the Monday, and he threw up Tuesday, and then now it's a whole week away. But yeah, like I've never seen this much throw up. Like, because I guess when you as an adult, when you see throw up, it's like in a place, like it's in a bucket, or it's like it's in the toilet or whatever. Like you never usually see it splattered across the floor, you never get that kind of surface area.
Stage of adulthood, I guess, because in college I specifically remember being told that I was sitting on the toilet at a Halloween party in one of those suites at my college, sitting on the toilet throwing up all over the floor of their bathroom.
That's pretty gross. I've never thrown up on a floor.
Yeah, and then that was very early on in the party, so I don't know what they did, but I ruined the bathroom.
That sucks. Yeah, I mean.
And then they wanted me to clean it, so I just sent some girl that I was friends with to clean it.
That's fucked.
And she did it. I didn't even clean it.
Wow. Yeah, so I cleaned it. Yeah, I saw my wife looked like she was about to cry, right after it happened, that look.
Did you witness him throw up?
No, I didn't get to see it. I missed it.
It's so sad. It is so sad.
Marissa said it was really sad and frightening for him specifically.
Yeah, it's so sad to see them so helpless and confused. They're like, what am I feeling? And then it comes out, and they're scared and sad and sick.
Yeah, he started screaming, crying. I was in my office, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I walked out into the kitchen, and Marissa wasn't down there. And I just saw it. That's just what I walked into the kitchen. It was crazy. And so I cleaned it up, and then obviously she got thrown up directly on, and I cleaned up the throw up. So I think that's probably how we both got sick, obviously. So she got sick Friday morning or Thursday.
At least you were there, right?
Yeah.
Because being thrown up on, it happened to Nicole the first time Mikey ever threw up like that. She got thrown up on alone and had to handle him, the crib, herself, and all the clothes situation. And when you're alone, that's a lot to handle.
That's too much work. Yeah, that's crazy. Marissa got sick. I forget what day. It was kind of all a blur. I think she got sick on, let's say Thursday. She had to stay off from work. But yeah, as soon as she texted me, I was like, I definitely have the bug. I just stopped eating right then and there. And so I never threw up, but I definitely had it. Just when you just know, when you wake up the next day after you have it, you just feel
when you wake up,
crushed.
You're oh yeah, it hit me.
So my weekend expectations were to do minimal parenting. It didn't work out exactly as I would have liked it to. Friday I was shot. I had to parent the whole day sick. Because I had to take off of work. I didn't have to take off of work, but Marissa was sick, and I wasn't gonna work sick while she was taking care of a baby sick. It made more sense for me to just take off, and help.
I do feel your expectations changed on Wednesday or Thursday, but I felt they still were pretty good. Like what actually happened. Like I feel like it could have been way worse.
Yeah. No, it definitely could have. I mean, like, it was super, super helpful having my parents there. I was so nervous that they were going to get sick, and then I was going to, like, have to take care of more people. So I'm grateful that that didn't happen. Like, Friday, like, instead of working, I literally spent the entire day, like, Cloroxing the house.
Yeah, so I'm actually waiting to get the stomach bug myself again for like the
Oh,
third
you think
time.
so?
Yeah,
Does Mikey have it right now?
no, it hit my father-in-law and then he was fine. And then like 4 or 5 days later, um Mikey was supposed to sleep out Saturday
Yeah.
at my in-laws and then she got the stomach bug Saturday morning or Friday night. So then my father-in-law came and watched them. So it's only right that I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, no, you're definitely going to get it, for sure.
That'll be like I can't handle that. I never had
don't-
the stomach bug in my whole life. I've had Michael this year. I've already had the stomach bug. I can't do it again. I
Wait,
can't.
what?
Can't.
I'm sorry. Hold on. You've never had the stomach bug in your whole life?
Like my adult life.
Oh, okay. I was like, what
When
the
you're a kid, it doesn't count. Like when you're an adult, like things are different.
True. I remember specifically getting it a couple times as an adult. But yeah, it was good having my parents here. They were definitely helpful. We took them to the like the petting zoo. We
I saw
did
that's
that.
awesome. I can't wait for the weather to break, because like Michael is obsessed with animals. So and being outside, but he just wants to ride a freaking horse again.
Oh,
Like, I
that's
feel
cool.
like he'll jump on me and just be like, nay, nay. So like, all he wants to do is ride a horse because he loved doing it.
Oh shit! I can't wait to
So
get him on a pony this summer. That's gonna be awesome.
yeah, I can't wait for Mikey to just be able to ride a freaking pony. It'll take all my money, but it's okay.
Dude, so we were taking pictures of my parents wanted us to take pictures of them, and there was these horses, and like my mom was holding the baby, and they were like trying to position themselves so that the baby would look, and everyone was smiling, whatever.
Yeah.
And there was this horse like with its head like over the fence, like because we had carrots and shit. And I'm taking this picture, and I'm like snapping away. This motherfucking horse just bites my dad. Just fucking bites.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Wait, did you get that on a
I
picture?
did. Yeah. It's a
Can you
great
send it
picture.
to me
I will. Yeah.
during or after?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was awesome. Like
Yeah,
my
but-
dad literally was like, "Ah!" Like, it's so funny.
That's
I
so
died,
awesome.
dude. Yeah, it was a really funny trip, and it was pretty. We got to meet there was a goat there. No, it was a lamb, and it was just born like 10 minutes prior. It had its umbilical cord on it still and everything. It was crazy. We were just walking
That's a little
around.
crazy.
Yeah, I was walking.
Yeah, goats are pretty advanced.
Bro, and then there was these bunch of like baby. I think they were lambs. Maybe they were goats. I don't fucking know.
I don't understand the difference.
I don't even care. Yeah. They were like, they jump around and they like do the little kick, like they're little Irish people, And
You mean like they're little goats, not like they're little Irish people?
whatever. And they were just like they're just like out and about at this place. Like there's not like enclosures. There's just fucking animals everywhere, bro. It's crazy. There's goats running around, roosters, quails, turkeys. It's fucking wild. And like
What's a quail look like?
like a chicken, but a different color, I guess.
I'm googling this shit.
I think they're quails. Me and my dad were discussing it. We weren't sure actually what it was. So I might not be a quail.
It just looks like a short, fat chicken.
Yeah, that's what it is. So then he was like chasing around these goats, and they were just like, it's just nuts. It was awesome.
Was it a goat, a lamb, or a sheep?
I'm pretty sure it was a lamb because it was like I think it was a baby sheep. They looked like like. Mary
That's
had
what a
little
lamb is? A baby sheep?
Yeah,
Then what's a goat?
a kid. A baby goat's a kid.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% on this.
100%.
I'm 100% on this. Google it. What do they call a baby goat? It's
Wait, no,
100 What?
I asked you what is a goat?
What do you mean? What is a goat? A goat's a goat.
I'm confused because like a lamb is also a sheep.
A lamb turns into a sheep. A kid turns into a goat.
I don't know.
What do
All
you
right,
What do
we
you
can't
mean?
we can't do this. Whatever. We can't do this right now.
What do you mean we can't do this right now? Did you think a goat and a sheep were the same?
They all look the fucking same.
Bro, the babies look the same, but like goats and sheep do not look the same.
Does
That's
a
like
goat turn into a ram?
no. No, a ram is I think a ram's a male sheep.
Ram versus goat. Ram is a male sheep.
Man, for
So-
all the farm animal shows you watch, you're really not great at this.
Wait, so a sheep has all these different things, and then there's just a goat.
No, what do you mean all these different things? Like a goat. What do you mean? I don't understand. Like
A sheep is also a ram, and is also a lamb.
a lamb is a baby sheep.
Okay,
A ram is I don't know what a male goat's called. Let's see. What's a male goat? What's a male goat? We're like this is it. What's a male goat called?
oh, hold
A
on.
buck
A male
or a-
sheep or a goat is called a ram, according to vocabulary.com.
Wait, a male sheep or what?
Or goat.
Is a male goat a ram? A male sheep or goat? Okay, yeah, I guess you can call them both a ram. But a male goat is normally called a billy goat.
Yes, but hold on. You were just like shitting on me for like not knowing the difference between a goat and a lamb, and here we are.
No, dude, you're saying lamb, but like
A goat and a sheep, whatever.
I don't know the right names for the different genders of the fucking animals. I'm not saying that. I'm just you seemed like you were unsure that goat and sheep were separate animals. Like a fucking goat and a
That's what
sheep are different. Have you not seen a goat and a sheep? Do they look the same?
I
Is
was
it
always
Mary had a
confused.
little goat?
Is
like,
it
have-
Mary had a little sheep? Like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'm just, dude, you can't be serious with me, coming on me. Like you don't know what goats and sheep are.
I'm coming on you, bro. That's it. I'm coming on you.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Even
Even Google doesn't know. What about a mountain goat? Is it a mountain sheep?
You know, I don't know if there are mountain sheep. I think they're more like I feel like they're more like valley sheep. You know, I don't think they're climbing the
Okay.
mountains.
All right. Either way, I'm coming on you.
All right.
It's gonna make the viewers very uncomfortable.
All right. So yeah, we saw the goats.
I
the
told
sheep,
you I
the
didn't want to
lambs.
go here. I didn't want to go there. You made me. I said we don't have time for this. Then here we are.
Well, there we went.
All right. So you survived. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, so
You
we got
did
through it, and then my parents stayed till Monday because the nanny got sick again, the first I don't really know what happened, but
Either
we-
way, you
yeah.
didn't have a nanny.
Yeah, so my parents stayed, and that was good. And now we're back to regular scheduled programming.
Did you work Monday?
Yeah, I had to work.
Damn. I'll tell you, there's nothing greater than starting your week on a Tuesday. There's nothing greater.
Dude, I always think that the best day of the week to have off would definitely be a Monday.
Yeah, no.
100%.
Listen, having off on a Friday is nice too. But having off on a Monday hits so different. It is so much better than anything you could want.
Yeah, because
terms of
it's
work
it's a
schedule.
relaxing day, like versus like when you have off, like when you have a long weekend, like a Labor Day weekend. Wait, no, well, I don't know.
they're-
I don't know what weekends will be.
Like Good Friday.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Good
When you have
Friday.
off on a Friday, it just feels like it's a rush to the party. Like that's what it feels like. You never
Yeah.
feel like it's like this nice. Oh, so have a fun Sunday and then a relaxing Monday. Like that's nice.
Yeah. I had obviously, congratulations to Anthony and Alexa. I had a wedding on Saturday. And part of the reason I really let go and just like got completely shit-faced is because I knew I had Monday in my back pocket.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was like because Sunday I was going to be super busy also. I was like I have Monday to like recoup a little bit because drinking the way I drank is not just like I wake up with a headache and it's over. It was a couple days of recouping.
Oh, really? You had that long of a recuperation, huh?
Yeah, honestly, the worst part was my ears were ringing like for days, bro. Like days. Like I'm not kidding you, days.
That's crazy.
It was horrific.
That's
But
like old people shit. I feel like what were your ears? You from the loud music? You think?
yeah, we sat right next to the DJ booth. I was like half naked, like running around like a maniac. and
Nice.
like always near the music, you
Were your
know.
parents there?
Yeah, my parents were there.
Nice.
Um,
So your parents go
my
to every
dad,
wedding with you. They're like just like at all the weddings with you. It's actually really funny.
a lot of them lately, anyway. Um, so yeah, my dad really enjoyed me just like
I'm
being
sure.
stupid.
Yeah.
My mom really enjoyed it. See, my dad acts like he doesn't like it, but like he's always taking pictures and videos and like probably showing like everyone he knows, like, look at how much of a clown this guy is.
That's funny. All
But
right.
listen, I don't like stop trying to put this
I just like
pot
try
on
to keep
course,
it.
man.
I try to keep
Stop.
us on course. I gotta
You
keep.
can't.
I steer the
Can't.
ship, man.
I can't be controlled, man. I'm
All
out of
right. So
control.
what? So okay. So at the wedding, I saw some videos. You looked like you were a part of the band at one point.
Well, yeah, I will preface all this by, and by preface I mean halfway through talking about the wedding when you tried to move on. But anyway, I asked the bride and the groom if I was allowed to declothe.
Oh, you asked.
Yeah, I wouldn't just like steal all the. I'm a big fat hairy white guy running around in a vest.
Bro,
and
let
a
me
bow
ask you
tie.
something. When you ask that question, do you think that somebody's gonna say no, or like, like, what do you mean?
No, I didn't anticipate a no.
No, but
But
like they are obligated to say yes. You
yeah,
asking
but
alone is an They
but I
are
would be
obligated.
able to tell, right? Like if the bride was like, sure, then it would be that's a no.
True. Would you say that you stole the show? Like, were you prettier than the bride?
Prettier, maybe. Sorry, Anthony. I had to say it. No, but
I'm
it's
just
like
playing. Yeah, no, I'm just playing.
I had like I'm a drunk mess. First of all, like I'm a disaster. Nicole said my ass was out like all the time. Like I was just a disaster. So yeah, I'm obviously stealing attention, which is why I would ask because
Right.
like if she had any hesitations of seeing like me naked in like these photos and stuff, like because that's forever gonna be like in pictures is me in a bow tie and like playing the drums.
True, I guess.
Like,
But like, I think to be honest, most of the pictures get taken like before all that shit happens.
yeah, but so I took off my shirt, had the bow tie and just the vest on when the photographers were there. Like they took pictures of me.
Oh, they did.
So
True.
so yeah.
At our wedding, we told the guy leave as soon as the party starts. That's kind of what we said.
So our wedding they left right after everyone was eating. Me and Nicole did pictures and then they were done.
True. Yeah,
But
that's what we did.
that was a little too long because like the uncut video and picture like we're gone. We are gone.
True.
Like it was like unnecessary to keep
Right,
doing
right.
that because we were gone. But yeah, anyway, you can get the pod back on track now.
Yeah. So, one of the other things that happened this weekend was Michael finally got his glasses. I saw some pictures.
Oh
How's
yeah,
that
he
going?
got his glasses. We picked him up on Monday. Honestly, he did 10 times better than I could have imagined. Like these last couple days. Like luckily, Nicole's like good with that shit, right? Like, and when he takes them off and he's like, no more, or he'll say like he needs a break. I'm like quick to just be like, okay, you know. And Nicole's like constantly putting them on him, and like he needs that. Otherwise, he's never gonna wear them.
Right, right, right.
But like 20 minutes at a time, he'll wear them.
That's not bad.
No, it's pretty good. He tries to
what
like
is-
stomp on them and shit, but
Yeah, no, I can't get my son to wear a hat. I can't get him to wear sunglasses. Nothing.
yeah, that's why you kind of have to just like make it the norm. Like keep plopping them on his head, and like this is constant. This is constant.
Right, right,
But,
right.
yeah. So, luckily Nicole's off this week, so
cool.
kind of shitty for her to have another thing on her plate to deal with. But like, you can't send him to daycare for the first day with glasses and be like, here you go.
True. So is she gonna still send him to daycare every day?
This week, no.
Oh, not at all. Do you guys
No.
still have to pay?
No, that's one of the
Gotcha.
pluses of the place we go to. One of the many, but like we pay per hour
Oh,
of when
okay.
he's there.
Nice.
So he could be there for 9 hours one day. He could be there for 7. He can be there for a half a day.
Gotcha.
and summers and all that kind of stuff, like he's home.
Oh, okay.
So
So that's pretty awesome.
yeah, I mean, it's
I thought you
definitely
were
a
paying
huge
anyway,
plus.
and she was just like, "I'll just stay home with him." I'll be like, "No, the fuck."
No,
not."
no, no, no. We only pay. We only pay when we go.
Okay, cool.
But he's one of the only like full time, like 5 days a week, all day, every day.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah, like there's a lot of people who go just 2 days a week or the three, like either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or like Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay.
I think a lot of that had to do with there's always two of them, but one of the women was moving to Florida, and that woman only took like a certain amount of kids, whereas like the owner, who my Nicole's family is friendly with, she'll take like a lot of kids.
Gotcha.
So I think that's kind of how that trend started, where like not everyone is full time.
Right, right.
So yeah, it's great because wedding gift is kind of replacing this week of daycare, but so it wasn't like I was doubly hurt,
Gotcha. Yeah.
in the bank account department.
Right, right, right.
Anyway,
Yeah. So you let's do that. What would you do in this situation?
oh yeah, what would you do in this situation? Okay, so anyway, a new bakery opened up around the block from me. It's been like a long time coming. They were supposed to open last spring. They just opened this past Friday. So almost like a year late, basically. We were there, and Mikey gets a cupcake, and he also eats my chocolate eclair. And a mom walks in with her kid, and she's like about the same age as Mikey. He was just very, he was like small, but she's a girl, and Mikey's big, so. And Nicole goes, "Oh, we saw them at the library a couple days ago." So like Nicole says hi, and Mikey like recognizes the girl, kind of thing, and so they're playing like running around like maniacs, like absolute maniacs. And I pick Mikey up and I like do some crazy shit, and the girl like wants me to pick her up because she wants me to do it. So I pick her up and it's fine. So there was kind of two things. The first was I picked her up and I'm like, "Oh wow, like you're so light." But I say that like she kind of looked like my niece Quinn,
Right.
like just like a girl, and they're skinny, they're
Yeah.
small. And then I hear like the mom explaining to this other couple and Nicole how she was born at 30 weeks and like she's really trying to gain weight, and I'm like, I didn't mean it like that. Like I'm used to like Michael, who's like a fucking tank,
Right.
who just eats all day every day. And like it wasn't like ooh, this girl's so skinny. So I guess that was like my first slip up. But then as we're going to leave, like we're playing with the girl and like she has these stickers, and she comes up to me and she like puts her hands up. So I pick her up again, and I'm just like holding her like I would hold my niece, like just holding her. Nicole's like, "You can't pick up somebody's kid."
100%, dude. You cannot pick up somebody's kid. You cannot do that. That's crazy town. That is crazy
So
town.
I brought the girl to her mom and said, "Apparently I wasn't supposed to do this, but here's your baby."
What did the
I don't
mom
know.
say when you said that?
She was just like, "Oh no, it's fine." I'm like, "Okay, that's what I thought."
No, dude. 100% no. I'm so on the
Why?
close side here. You can't pick up somebody else's kid. It's crazy. It's
We were
crazy.
playing.
I don't care, dude. You play with
It's
your
not like
kid.
I'm just. They were playing with me. The girl's putting stickers on my forehead.
That's fine. Then when she puts her arms up, say, "No thanks."
Oh, I just straight up. I didn't even think about it.
You didn't even think about it, huh?
No, I was just like, "Oh, she wants to be picked up." What am I gonna do? Have her like cry because of me? No, she wanted to be picked up.
I don't think I would have picked her up, dude. I really don't. I know I
Nicole
wouldn't have.
Nicole says I should have said, "Oh, let me ask mommy." Is what I should have said. She said.
I mean, I think that's also weird. Like if you were to stop and say, "Hey, can I pick her up?" Like that would have been fucking weird.
See, I don't think that would have been weird, because like the girl wouldn't notice that that's weird. She would just be like, "Oh,
No,
he's
but
asking
no,
my
dude.
mom."
No. You saying that out loud in public with adults around, like, first off, if I said that in front of babe, baby, like, what's wrong with you? Like, just fucking don't touch somebody else's kid.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is Nicole told me I'm not allowed to pick up random kids.
Okay, I think
And-
I'm on the right. I think that that's the right thing.
So I get it, like in terms of as an outside perspective, but I know me, so to me it's not an issue. But like,
Right.
how does someone
But
draw
to the
that
rest
line?
of the world, you're probably just a pedo. Like,
But how? I'm with my own child. It's not like I'm by myself at the coffee shop and this girl runs up to me and I'm
I
like,
know it seems like the situation like warranted it, but I'm telling you right now, it's not okay.
it's because I'm a man.
No, it's just because like you shouldn't do that.
If like, would Nicole be able to pick up this
I
baby?
think that would be fucking ultra weird too.
But is it more weird because I'm a
Bro,
guy?
let me ask you. So if I was at the park the other day and like a woman just picked up my kid, I'd be like, put down my kid. That's what I would say. Like I would say that.
Yeah, she didn't even know I picked her up. I like walked like 10 steps over and was like, "Here's your baby." Like, I don't know. I feel like I get it.
Like,
But I didn't even think about it. Like I did it. There wasn't like a moment where like, should I pick this girl up?
because here's the situation.
I didn't think about it.
You're gonna be the guy. Well, you're not gonna be this guy, but like I'm thinking about it at like you know like the daddy daughter dances.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would be the guy that's like dancing with all the other dad's little daughters, and like that's the weird guy, dude. Like you don't want to be that guy.
This was a baby, dude. She was 2.5.
That's not a baby, dude. That's not even an infant. It's like a
It's
toddler.
past an infant. It's past infant. It's toddler. Correct.
Like I am not on your side here. Like
All right.
I really am not.
All right. I wasn't necessarily asking if you'd be on
Fucking,
my
you
side.
don't know what a goat is. You're fucking kidnapping
Nobody
little
knows.
children.
I wasn't
Like-
kidnapping. I did nothing. All I did was pick her up and say,
What was
"Oh,
what was
hey."
the other part of it that you were like, was this okay? Like, what was the first part?
Well, I wasn't really asking if it was okay. It was I said out loud like, "Oh, you're so light."
Oh, I think that's like a normal thing. Like, if I pick up a kid and they're just lighter than my kid, I'd be like, oh my god, it's like so crazy how much heavier my kid is than yours.
Yeah, but like to think about, like 30 weeks is very early.
30 weeks is very early. That's like I'm not ready early. Like 35 weeks is sort of like, all right, like I guess it could happen any week now. Like your brain's sort
Yeah.
of there, but 30 weeks is very early.
I think 36 is when you're like not preemie anymore.
True. Was she light compared to like normal sized kids? Like I you know what I mean? Like that sounds fucked up for me asking.
So
that
my
now.
my niece is my niece is very light.
And they're about the same.
Want to know what it is? My niece is very tall. Like she's like at the same height as Mikey.
Okay.
So like if you shrunk her down proportionally to be shorter than Mikey, that's how light. Like this girl was very light, but it was like appropriate for like what she looked like type of thing.
And she didn't look like.
No, she looked light, but she just looked very small.
Right.
It wasn't like I expected her to be light. I wasn't like trying to be like offensive about it. I was just saying like this is very different than holding Michael because
Michael's like holding a sack of potatoes, and she was like holding a
Yeah.
feather. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
totally get that. Because like when I picked up Michael at your house, I was like, holy fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's
No,
not like you're being
he
offensive. You're just
hurts.
like they're just like different size people. So it's like
yeah, no, Michael was 75th percentile for height and weight. Like he's
a big dude.
he's tall and big like
Right.
and he could be bigger. That's crazy. Like my mom said I used to be 99 like for a long time.
Wow.
So like I must have been fucking huge. Like, I don't know.
Funny.
So I guess I was wrong on both things. Well, kind of okay to say that she was light and not okay to pick her up.
I think it was fine to say that she was light. I feel like with kids, like you're not trying to be like, you're not talking about like their weight. You're talking about like the fact that you're the one picking them up. Like when it's an adult.
Yeah, but I
you're talking
look
about,
at it as like so she's probably super self-conscious about it.
the
like,
baby.
the mother.
Oh, I was like what?
Like she probably like tries to get her kid to eat, like
Yeah, of course.
and like it just doesn't happen or whatever the thing is. But so like I get it, but like it's okay.
That wasn't your fault. Picking up the child that isn't yours, that's on you. That's a
We
weird
were
thing.
playing, all of us.
Dude, that makes it worse when you say it like that. You're like, we were playing. You were playing? It's a 2.5-year-old. You weren't playing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was. When I'm chasing Michael like
Like,
around
look,
the
I
place.
can appreciate that you're like the adult kid. Like, you're like, that's who you're going to be forever. Like, I can appreciate that. But, like, you have to draw the line. Like, you have to draw.
No,
Like,
but what I'm telling you is like that it didn't cross my mind. Like not for half a second did I go, should I pick her up? I was just like, okay, she
no,
wants to
as
be
soon.
picked up.
See, here's the thing. As soon as the girl lifted her arms up towards me, I would have immediately broke into a hot sweat. Like,
Yeah, see, I didn't not like it never crossed my mind, and it was the mid pickup. Nicole's like, you can't pick her up, and I'm like, well, she's up. like, like, it was the very first thing that came to her mind, and never ever crossed mine.
no, yeah.
Ever.
As soon as she picked her hands up towards me, it would have been the first. Like, in my head, I'd be like, oh, fuck. Well, if I don't pick her up, then everyone's going to think it's weird. And if I do pick her up, then everyone's definitely going to think it's weird. Like, it would have, like, my whole mind would have broke.
It was already the
moment.
second time I was picking her up, though.
True. So nobody saw you pick her up the first time.
I guess not. No, they must have, because that's when I said she was light. Like the first time is when I said she was light. So everyone must have noticed, but like maybe that comment like went in everyone's mind. I don't know.
Maybe we can get this woman on the phone on the pod next time you see her. See if she'll come on the pod.
I mean, I've only seen her that one time. Nicole's seen her twice, so.
We got to get her on the pod and ask her how inappropriate it was.
So what
that
you're
would be really funny, actually, if we could do this.
So what you're saying is, anytime either of us have an interaction, we need to stop what we're doing and approach and say, "Hey, you mind discussing this on my podcast?"
I think that would be pretty funny if we could do that.
How about this? Because this was like a young mom and
Right.
like someone who Nicole had already met, so I felt like if I talked to her, it wouldn't have been weird. But so like for someone like that, I will do that next time.
Okay.
But a lot of the times, I feel like I am such the young parent. Me and Nicole will be at the park, and like these kids and their parents will show up, and I'm like, how fucking old are these people? Like,
I sometimes I think that too, but sometimes I also think like it's perspective. Like I wonder like if they're thinking the same. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
Bay looks so young, like compared to me. I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like,
Yeah, but
I feel like I
you're-
look old as fuck.
Yeah, because you're like just like tired and bald.
Yeah, like I think people see me and they're probably like, he's probably 40.
Yeah, so Nicole, it's funny. So when you're out with Bay, people must look at her like, wow, she's going for this older guy.
I don't know if people do that, but like maybe.
Well, sometimes me and Nicole discuss.
Sometimes they'll ID her and not me. Like,
Oh, I never get ID. On the bachelor party I was just at, like, they were IDing people to get in through the door, and like I was in the middle of like the group, and the guy was just like, "You're good, you're good." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, like we'll be at the register at the supermarket, and they'll be like ID, and I'll be going to take it out. I'm like, they'll be like, no, just hers, and I'm like, okay. Like, what
That's wild. That's
Right.
a wild thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes me and Nicole think like if people see us, they think that she's in like the Big Brother program or something, and like, because sometimes I act,
You think
a little
some
childish.
people think that?
Some people think that I'm like special.
Special? I think you're special.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's get to the Reddit of the week. I got a good one for you. Am I the asshole for telling my wife and kids to either take care of their dog or rehome it? 3 years ago, my wife and kids wore me down, and I agreed to let them get a dog. I am not a dog person. They seem like fine people, but they're just not for me. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait.
Saying dog people are fine people.
Okay, whatever. The deal was that I wouldn't have to walk it or clean up after it, and that they would take care of it. It went fine for about a year and a half, but once the damn thing was out of its puppy phase, they lost most interest. So for about 2 years now, I've been walking it because it needs exercise. I have to buy it food because my wife forgets. I have to walk around the backyard before I mow to make sure I'm not going to run over its turds. I'm done. I came home yesterday and had chewed up a pair of my shoes. I waited until dinner and then I laid on the lawn. The poor thing is going stir crazy. It's used to getting their attention and stuff all the time because of COVID. Now that they can do other stuff, they are ignoring it. It isn't fair to the dog, and it isn't fair to me. I said that if they didn't have time to walk it, they could play with it in the backyard, but that if I found any turds back there, that I was hiring a service to keep the yard clean, but the money was coming out of their allowance or the house budget. I wasn't buying any more food. If there was no food and the dog wasn't fed, I would be hiring someone to watch the dog, and once again, they would be paying for it. They got upset with me because the dog likes me and it's obviously my dog. Of course the thing likes me. I take care of it, which I don't want to do. So I brought out our agreement, which I made them all sign, not my responsibility. I said they had 3 choices: take care of the dog, rehome the dog, or pay someone else to take care of the dog. They all think I'm being too harsh, but I don't think so. I didn't want it in the first place. I've already checked with a friend of mine. She likes dogs and has agreed to take it if my family cannot follow through. My wife says that I'm being an asshole with this ultimatum. I think it's fair. Am I the asshole? What do you think?
So before you read it to me, I was going to say no. But
I guess, yeah, like, I see what you're saying.
but you can't go into it and say, you could say it because I would say it, but you have to know
You have
that you're
to
gonna
know.
be picking up that dog poop. You're gonna be walking that dog at 6 in the morning in the freezing snow, and if you live in the Northeast, like you have to know that's going to happen.
Yeah, like, you're a bad adult if you think your children are... You're an idiot if you think your children are actually going to take care of an animal. Like, they're children.
Like enough, man. And like we have that we've had that talk at home too, and I'm like, Nicole, are you gonna do it? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, see, that at least we know what's going on here.
Why? Nicole
Like
wants a dog?
no, Mikey would really love a dog, and we've just like we haven't said let's get a dog, but
Right. But
like we've just talked about in terms of in general life, like,
How could you
and
have
we
a dog?
know the parameters here. Like I would say all that, and it would probably last the year, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but then, dude, you're picking up that shit.
I'm
And
the only person that takes care of the dog.
yeah, and that's okay. That's probably what was expected there, and it's okay. But you can't you can't like really believe that that's what's gonna happen. Every kid says that. Every kid
Yeah,
is
like,
gonna
that
say
you
yes,
can't...
I'll do it.
You cannot fall for that. Like, that can't be the reason you're like, okay, well, my 12-year-old said he was going to do it. So, like, have you met your 12-year-old?
Yeah, like I said before you read it, I would have said no, you're not the asshole. But then again, like
No, like,
you had this dog for a year, like you're not attached to it at all.
that's why I clicked on it, because I read it and I was like, oh, that guy's not the asshole. But then I was like, wait a second, what a fucking moron. And then I opened it up. Like, it's not about like just hearing in the title. It's about like letting it sink in for a second that this guy is such
Yeah,
a
like
fucking
each time you
idiot.
think about it even further, you're like, whoa, what's happening here? Like this guy sucks.
Yeah, like what? Like, that's like being like, all right, we're gonna get a minivan so all the kids can fit in it, but if the kids don't take care of it, then we don't drive them anywhere ever again.
Yeah, if you eat in the minivan, I swear to God, I'll bring it right back to the
Yeah,
the
like,
place.
you're like basically saying, like, if you act like a child as a child, then you can't do it. Like, it's just
Then
like
you're getting punished. Like
your
what, dude?
expectations you need to be lower, dude. Like, if you want them to do something, like walk the dog once a day, fine. Like, you can absolutely make that a chore, but you
Yeah,
cannot give this dog
not.
back.
You can't wipe your hands clean of the dog and say, I'm not touching this dog. You wanted it. No.
Yeah, like, it's a family thing. Like, you were part of it. You probably are the one who went out and got the dog and did the research.
How about this? Instead of that kind of fight, just say, hey guys, we're all gonna fucking do it and lead by example to your fucking kids, you idiot.
Yeah, like, no way. Like, how about on fucking Saturdays when you're mowing the lawn, moron, you make your kids help?
Yeah, or okay, we'll make it a thing. I'll walk with you every weekend with the dog, like, and it's a family walk now. Like, just stop being such a douche about it.
It does annoy me when parents like try to do like contracts. I think that's absolutely insane.
Like, what do you mean?
They made these kids sign a contract like that we're gonna take care of this dog.
Contracts are barely binding in real life. All of a sudden, with kids, they're super binding.
Stupid. All right.
Yeah, the guy's an asshole. Fuck him.
Yeah, he's a fucking total jerk off. Everybody said not the asshole. Guy's a total
What?
fucking jerk off. Yeah, everybody said not the asshole.
Wow.
It's like like this person said not the asshole. This is exactly why I never got a dog. Okay, you're not an asshole because you didn't get a dog. This guy did. He's an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, I love how he's like, dog people are fine people. They're very cool. Like, what are you trying to like not offend the dog community? First of all, dog people are weird. Sorry, hate to break it to everybody.
Dog people are weird.
Like, not like you, like dog people.
Dog people are weird.
Like
who,
people go too far.
Yeah, like people who talk about their dog are weird. Like, I think if you
Yeah,
mention
like-
your dog, you're weird. Like, that weirds me out right off the bat. Like, unless we're talking about something, like, you don't need to bring up your dog to me. Like, I don't need to know about it. Like,
Dude, I swear to you, I went to a park once for work to look at a park, and there was just this older couple, and they had their dog in a swing at the park.
that's pretty funny.
It's not funny. What are you doing here?
Like, that's
What are we
kind of
doing
funny, actually. Especially because they're an older couple. Like, I don't mind it so much when it's, like, a really old couple that have a dog. Like, there used to be this old couple that had, like...
Yeah,
this,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like, it's just different. Because, like, you know they're just, like, fucking around. Like, they don't think it's, like, their kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like dog people who like think like having a dog is like having a kid, like you need to be put to sleep.
I got a good story. Fuck. All right. Great expectations this week. What do you got? What are your expectations?
I mean, honestly, I have negative expectations, to be honest with you.
Oh, what do you have negative expectations? It's gonna be a bad weekend. What's it
I
gonna be?
really think sickness is coming for me.
Oh shit.
I really do. Like it's been too good for too long. Like I'm scared.
Yeah, no, you
Like,
deserve this.
I'm terrified. Like
It's been two full weeks of no sickness for you.
yeah, it's coming. It's so coming. and I'm really upset about it.
All right, so you're gonna get sick this week. That's your expectation.
I hope not. But
I
that's
hope not for your sake too. I feel like I'm just over it. I'm good now. I'm good for a couple weeks.
Yeah. I guess. Good for you.
All right, that's this week's episode. 2 Dads, 1 Sippy Cup. We will see you next Wednesday morning or Tuesday. Wednesday morning. All right.
See you next Tuesday.